2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Hands up. Each down stretch. 1, 2, 3. To your right. To your left. Center. Inhale. Exhale. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right. 2, 3. To your left. 2, 3. Center. Inhale. Exhale. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right. To your left. Center. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands on your waist, circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center cross. Knees. Circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center. Hands on your waist. Neck turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center. Tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center. Down. Rotating. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. Center. Hands up. Pull in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, spread your feet. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, stretch it out. Switch. 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 Switch, straighten the front knee. Switch. 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 Center. Shake it out. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands in waist. Shoulder roll. Reverse. Okay, press, release, exhale, inhale. And sana. Hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, wrists. So complete the circle on this side. So the circle's here. Yeah. Reverse. Okay. Down. Bigger circle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we'll go right into lifting the knee. Shift. Okay, insert the needle. Switch. Okay, Sana. Leg swing. Switch. Okay, side to sides. Switch. And center. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands here. Silk rilling. Switch. Okay, open and close. Switch. Okay, circular movements. Okay, lower hook. Shoulder height. Okay, elbows down. Okay, lower. Palms down. Extend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Diagonal flying. Switch. Okay, cloud hands. Okay, palms down. Carry tiger to the mountain. Infinity side. Okay, form the fists. Palms together, strum the lute. Turn, draw the bow. Okay, fan to the back. Okay, raise the hand. Okay, palms down, deep breathing. Okay, we'll go through the sequence. Okay, short form first. Ready? So you can say, ready, preparation, begin. Okay, deep breathing. Okay, so we'll start with the long form and you can go as far as you can. We'll do the long form, just go as far as you, when you have to leave, you can just leave. So we'll get up to about the key. So mind you want to move in here and then, so we're going to start the form facing that way. Grasp the sparrow's tail there, and then most of the form is going this way, right? So, okay, ready? Okay, ready? Preparation. Step up. Sit back and turn the corner. Step up right side, grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrists, single whip. Hold the ball. Shift. Diagonal flying. Shift. Step up. Press forward. Raise the hand. Bend from the waist. Stork flaps wings. Toe heel pivot. Brush knee. 4 times. Strum the lute. Close the door. Form the fist. Step up and punch. Divert, lock and punch. Cross the arms. Leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Carry tiger to the mountain, so we'll go forward to the rear corner. Cross the arms. Raise the hand. Oh, brush knee, oblique. 180-degree turn, left side oblique, brush knee push. Grasp the sparrow's tail. No, don't step up. Just keep your right foot forward, because we're going to go to the oblique single whip. Then we're going to pivot and turn back to the mirror, front mirrors. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Pass through center. One more. Vertical right. Carry tiger to the mountain. Open the stance. Hold the ball. Shift. Diagonal flying. Shift. Step up. Press forward. Raise the hand. Bend from the waist. Stork flaps wings. Turn. Brush knee 1 time. Insert the needle. Fan through the back. Stroke down, turn. Parry and punch. Step backwards, retreat, divert, block and punch. Step up, grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrists, single whip. Cloud hands. Back to single whip. Okay, we're going to turn. So we end up by setting up, high pat the horse, flip the hands over, instep kick, set it up, high pat the horse, flip it over, instep kick left, cross behind, left heel kick, brush knee, right side push, twist step, step up, brush knee, left side push. Sit back, set up, twist step, planting punch, turn, parry and punch, set up, high pat the horse, fold, beat the tiger, go to the corner, Jade Lady, we're at shuttle position, but it's beat the tiger, stroke down, turn to the rear corner, clench your fists, turn back to the front side, lower hoop, cross the forearm, heel kick, 2 punches to the ear, stack your hands, flip it over, fold the elbows, parting leg. Turn, cross, pivot, toe, heel, flip it over, fold, parting leg, stroke down, parry and punch. Step forward, punch, divert, block and punch. Leopard and tiger sprints the mountain. Carry tiger to the mountain. Cross arms. Oblique brush knee push. Second oblique, 180-degree turn. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Right side, push. Back to the street. Single whip. Hold and reverse the ball. Diagonal flying right. Sit back. Stroke down. Pot the horse's mane. Okay. Okay, let's not be too physical with the arms. Try to get your body to work by relaxing and releasing the tension. Cross over. Jade Lady work shuttle. part the horse's mane. Cross corner, Jade Lady work shuttle, hook your wrists, grasp the sparrow's tail, go back to the front, which is the street side single whip. Second set of cloud hands. And back to single whip. Okay, pivot, turn, over here. Cover hand, snake sticks out tongue, invert the hand, draw down, pull down, step up, golden cockroach stands on one leg, press, thrust, and kick. Neutral position, repulse the monkey. Okay, when you go forward, twist and straighten the back foot. If you pass through center before you put your foot down on the back side, you can actually place the foot where it's supposed to be. When we go forward and you twist, straighten the back foot, go through center, balance here, and then plant the foot. So that should be a little bit outside of the right leg. Sit back, repulse the monkey. Lower hoop, twist, carry tiger to the mountain, open the stance, hold the ball, shift, diagonal flying, shift, step up, press forward, and raise the hand. Bend from the waist, stork flaps wings, toe heel pivot, brush knee one time, second insert needle, step forward, second fan to the back, turn, stroke down, parry and punch. Step forward, punch. Divert, block, and punch. Step up, grasp the sparrow's tail. Single whip. Cloud hands. Single whip, turn, set up, palm strikes face, turn, 180 return, single lotus kick. That's your kick to the right with the right leg. Now we're going to go to the left side to the right and punch down to crotch. Now we toe out, step up, grasp the sparrow's tail again, and back to single whip. Second downward posture. Turn, cover, invert the hand, pull down, step up to 7-star, which is cross hand position. Step backwards, pivot, and turn. Step up, left leg, that's ride the tiger. Palm strikes face, turn, and you're in this position. Bring the hands over here, lift up, double lotus, draw bow to shoot tiger. Set up again, second palm strikes face. Parry and punch to the backside. Step up, high pat the horse. It was your setup to high pat the horse, and we're going to step up again to grasp the sparrow's tail right side. Final grasp the sparrow's tail to single whip. Hook your wrists. We're back to the street side. We're going to hold the ball, flip it over, diagonal flying. Close the form. Okay, deep breathing. Ready? Face the front again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So doing it, starting in that direction, you notice most of the movements in the form that are so familiar with, that you're so familiar with, are actually on the sides that we don't need the mirrors. But when we get back to this front side, which is typical, all the movements generally are like this. So you never get to see yourself doing it, but with the mirrors you get to see yourself doing it, and you can track, your movements much better, and you can follow the front line, whoever's there. The backside, generally the movements you're more familiar with. There's not a lot of different ones over there. So you get to see some of the movements that you typically wouldn't get to follow in the group form. So this isn't something I've just done today. I actually teach this in a dance room where actually we have mirrors all around, so we can actually do it even better. But I use that format for, actually I teach it like that at Wellesley because they have all these mirrors and it's wall to wall. They don't actually have it on the backside, so I still have to do it something like this. But Minako knows when we did some lessons in the other room, I used to surround us with mirrors. So everywhere you go, you actually have a visual way of simulating. So mirrors are actually pretty important if you're doing long group forms. It's impossible to see what you're doing if you're just facing one way, and if you don't have mirrors, it's even worse. So, all right, we try deep breathing again. So once we've finished the form, you hear a lot of terms I use like, not excessive, don't reach. Reaching is a primitive skill. Actually, it's a survival skill. What do people do? If there's no food, you just grab and store, right? Like the squirrels do. So if you see something and you're the only one that's going to get that, so it's a survival skill. You just grab and try to sustain life for yourself. Otherwise, you'll perish. But thing is, that skill is not really a skill when we're doing Tai Chi. So if you're doing movements and you're going like this and you're going like this and going like this, that's actually not good because you're not controlling your movement. And the reason why it's primitive because there's no rhyme or reason why you're doing that other than that's what you might be thinking it's natural. But we're controlling our movement and we're trying to control it relative to our space. So that's why I use guidelines of eye level, shoulder level, shoulder width and so forth. Because if you're working movements functionally to your body, you have to work within the realm of your body. And then to sink and to use the correct strength, if you just go like this, you're not incorporating anything beyond the reach. So that's not including all the components of your body that's supposed to be maneuvering or moving. So you can't sink your elbow, you can't direct the movement because the body won't know how to, because you're not bringing in a concept. And you only can bring in a concept if you have some inkling of what you're supposed to be doing. So most of us would kind of fumble through that and try to mimic what we see, because that's how we learn. But you have to bring in the idea, well, if we're going to sink the elbow, we have to drop the elbow. So you have to sink the elbow in order to relax your shoulder. When you relax the shoulder, then you can direct the hands. But that's not what we do in the beginning. What we do in the beginning is do this. We tense the shoulders and we reach out like this. We do a Jade Lady work shuttle, it's like this. A single whip is out there. Elbows are not in the right place. Make a hoop, it's like this. Right, so even though we maybe don't realize that, now you see yourself in the mirror, you can see if your hands are kind of in the right place, if it's in the, kind of working the order of movement. The footwork is something that's critical to take us in a direction. I say sometimes that your feet are like the tires in your car, and you have to steer yourself in that direction. Well, what happens when you miscalculate a steer? You either go off the road or you turn too early and the sides of your car gets crunched because there was a wall there. So you have to kind of regulate and judge. That's what we're doing. When you're doing a form, you have to judge where you're going, look at the space, and there's not a whole lot of things that you have to know when you're doing a form with 8 points. There's the front, the back, the right, the left, and the 4 corners, like an octagon. So can we find 45 degrees in a direction? We have a little trouble with that because we don't know how to maneuver our feet to take us 90 degrees. We don't know how to take our feet to the 45 corner until we kind of practice that. And you say, well, your body will know by seeing, but the thing is, 45 degrees, when I go like that, is really a joint angle position. So muscle memory is a joint position. When I turn like this, there's a position here. If I turn like this, there's a position there. But because you're standing on one leg and the two sides have to cooperate with each other, it's not that you're just moving that front foot. Because I can actually reach with my foot, which is just excessive. And if I go like this and I take a step, that's excessive because we don't have control of where that foot is going down. So in Repulse the Monkey, if you don't pass through your center, you don't really know what or where this foot should go. So a lot of times this is what happens. Why does that happen? Because when you go, say, if you're turning this way and you shift, because you're looking there, you think behind you is where you're going. Behind you is here because our look should be there. So we turn like this and we step. That's how you end up going off track. But if you went forward and straightened and you look there, then you know that that's the relative direction of your movement. So there's the front and here's the back. When you look like that, your body thinks, well, okay, there's the front, here's the back. Because your hips are in a position that's going to take you directly either backwards. So you have to set that as, you have to perceive where reversing is. So you have to kind of track your body and know that it's going there. And when you sit back, you can begin your hand movements, and it happens on both sides. Okay, so this is just the reasons why certain happens. So when certain things happen, when you practice just that movement, if you maybe stepping wrong, that's the reason. So you try to fix that. So Repulse the Monkey is the reverse movement. The hand movements are similar to brush knee. So it's really understanding how to create the direction of movement. When we did the Jade Lady work shuttle, typically it's there, and there where we did it. So when we did it, if you had a mirror in the front, you would get to see yourself doing it through the transition. So then identifying postures, right? When you first learn, you hear the names, you don't really understand which ones they are until you kind of sync them up in the chain of the sequence. So if I were to ask you just different postures, can you just pull those out of your head, right? So we can try that. We can just see if you know which posture is which. And I'll just throw a name at you, see if you have a little trouble fumbling through it. Now, posture is the final position, but there's a starting point and an ending point, so you have to do the whole transition within that posture. So we just get into a ready position like you're facing for, and then I'll just call out a name, and then you just do the movement from where you think it should start, and then we'll know if you know the postures. Okay, ready? Oh yeah. Oh. That's part of the fear factor. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You have to do new things. No, anyways, okay. Single whip. So when you do a single whip, you have to go through the full transition. You know that it's here, and it goes like this, and you're here. So then your body will recognize that, because every chunk of those body forms are just inserted into the chain of command. So there's single whip after grasp the sparrow's tail. Fist under elbow. Okay, so we know fist under elbow either starts from here or here, right? So fist under elbow, you do your setup, turn, fist under elbow. You do your setup, fist under elbow. So if you have a good execution with that unit and you know there's a beginning point and end point, then the movement will, over time, improve and become consistent. Brush knee left side. Brush knee left side. Okay. Okay, boo. Left side, okay. Brush knee left side, push. Okay, no, don't go home yet. We got another 10 minutes. Okay. Brush knee right side. Okay. I threw that in to confuse you. I wanted to see if you would get confused. Okay, next. Insert needle. Okay, good. Fan through the back. Okay, good. Back to neutral. Ready position. Parry and punch. Okay, leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Okay, good. Shake it out. Back to neutral. Okay. Jade lady works shadow, right side. Okay. Jade lady works shadow, left side. Okay, good. So it gets tricky now. How about 2 punches to the ear? Okay. So it's typically, which foot's forward when we do 2 punches to the ear? The right foot, yeah. But this is the hand position. So we're here. We do the heel kick, and then we step up with the right. Then we would sit back and turn, potting leg. Okay, how about golden cockroach, right side? Okay, go to right and left. That way you won't get golden cockerel. Yeah, that's that guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it's not the golden cockerel. Golden cockerel means a chicken standing on one leg. So that's all it means. Yeah. Here's one, and there's the other one. A golden cockerel keeps both feet down. Yeah. It's going here. Yeah. 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 So it's the opposite. So when this is up, this is up. When this is up, this is up. So that's your golden cockerel. How about snake sticks out tongue? Snake sticks out tongue. Okay, good. And then we won't do the downward posture in this. Okay, now how about ride the tiger? Ride the tiger? Okay. And we're facing front. Well, Peter's doing it like in the form. So your left leg is forward, your left arm is back, your right. So that's your posture. Okay, how about cross hands, 7-star? 7-star, yeah. Left leg forward. Is it? Left leg forward. So we can turn, pivot, and do ride the tiger. And step up, yes. Yeah, it's your left leg forward because your downward posture. Right? You pull down. Oh, and then your right leg as well. You're right. And then we step backwards. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just trying to identify the posture. So when they show up in the form, you know how to pull that out so that when you do the form, it kind of can improve. Because if you're just following along and you're just kind of running through it like that, then you're just going through the motions. But when you're just going through the motions, you don't understand it as well as what you could if you kind of can extract it as a piece that you know. If you can extract it as a piece that you know, then you can actually practice it as a unit. Because the form is just units of postures, and you have to pull those together. So that's kind of a way to practice your individual postures by first identifying them. So when you first learn Tai Chi, what are the obstacles? There's 3 obstacles, right? First is coordination. Second is sequential memory. And third is the postures, right? I mean, there's a lot of other ways you can consider those as levels of difficulty, but the thing is, those are the main things that, new people would come in and say, well, I can't remember that. Well, you can't remember the sequence because you haven't done it enough. You can't identify a posture because you don't know what those are. And then coordination, because your body's kind of dysfunctional because it doesn't know it. You have to overcome those 3 things in order to even start to begin to learn. So that takes anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for the first thing you were exposed to start to sink into long-term memory. And even then, that's only if you're doing it a couple of times a week, maybe 3 times a week. But once you've gone through that and you've started to memorize form, because you've all gone through that, and you face all those challenges. Now you're still facing different challenges. Improving the coordination, which ties into improving the timing. Improve your understanding of the relationships in the body, and how those relationships evolve. It really depends on how openly your body accepts the information. If it doesn't accept the information, then it never changes, and it's just the nature of things. But the sequential memory is there. But your goal is actually to become more of a refined, apparatus, simply because that's how you can maintain better circulation, better mind-body connections, better relationships in your own body. And if you don't overcome some of those, that's what starts to deteriorate. Now, do we have to like get everything perfect? No, not necessarily. It's the journey. You have to do it in order to get anything out of it. So if you don't do it enough, then you're not moving enough. So the kind of strength we use is not totally muscular strength, because total muscular strength only restricts. And training is very specific. So if you strengthen muscles, overly strengthen them, then they're always being part of the conflict. Because before you can move, you first have to relax. And if you can't relax, then that's your first, part of the learning is to learn to let go. Let go of the tension in your body, then your body will start to assimilate some of the motions. So that's really the process. And then moving and breathing, and it's all part of something that supports every system in the body. So, last week we talked about the hand-eye-body waist relationship as the coordination. So you work your eyes because you're tracking and you're moving. There's visualization. There's hand positions that your body starts to recognize. Part of it is visual, not just looking into space, referencing a wall, but referencing what your hand looks like relative to your body. So, in fact, even though I use mirrors, my teacher thought mirrors were no good. Not because mirrors don't show who you are or what you're doing. He says you don't know what you're looking at. So there's some truth to that, but at the same time, we learn visually. So he's just thinking you don't know what you're looking for because you haven't gotten there yet. So then eventually you might check it. But while you're moving, especially a form, mirrors are actually pretty helpful to lead you through the space. So, but, so the older generation teachers had their own mind set in certain ways. So, the traditionalists actually don't turn music on because Tai Chi should be done, expressing the movement and feeling it without, those kind of tools that, maybe calms your mind and so forth. But we know today music actually influences how we move, the rhythm, the expression, how you feel. Fast music and slow music put you in different moods. But, it's just, how we understand things today. Golden cock, yep, yeah. Okay, so golden cockroach, if we look in the mirror, would be this. This is like this. This knee goes up, and this hand is up. Okay, and this knee goes back, and this foot is on the center line. Actually, it's a pullback. When the knee is up, you have options to do what you want with the foot, but the pullback is actually a deflection. So it's also a block, because when my foot goes up like this, there's a block. You see, that's a block. This is a strike or defensive motion. Right leg up, right arm up, thrust, kick, left leg up, left knee up. Yeah. Now, that's our golden cockroach. Some people do the Yang style cockroach is like this on the same side. But we're twisted. That's all. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, we can bow. Try not to do the old New England Tell advertisement. Reach out and touch someone. Nothing. Yeah. You know what it is? When it's humid, the floor's stickier. Because it's colder, there's less moisture in the atmosphere, so the floor feels slipperier. Yeah, so don't. Yeah, so don't do that one. No, it's because the air is dry.
She feels like a muddy duck.
A muddy duck?
Muddy
Golden
duck.
cockroach, I feel like a muddy, dirt, right?
Yeah.
Duck. I feel like muddy.
I told her she's not a duck, she's a swan.
Oh.
What is it? What's a cockroach?
A cockroach is a male duck.
It's not a cockroach.
No, no. Golden cockroach. I think it's like a hen, a rooster. It's a male chicken, I think, right?
Chinese uses a pattern, like a beautiful design. There's like a cloth on there.
Yeah. It's called.
Now the chicken is the word for both male and the roosters and the hens are always referred to as chickens.
Yeah. Just like men and women are known as humans. Okay, I got a question for you. If you're on a roof like this, right? Right? And the rooster was on the top there, right? And it sitting right on the top, and it laid an egg. Which side would it fall down? When the rooster's sitting on the apex of a roof, which side does the egg roll down?
I would say it's this side.
What? Why?
Why?
There's the peak. The rooster's sitting here, and which side it would go? You say this side?
I said that side.
Which side would you say?
Where his face is, neck is.
Yeah,
Oh. Oh.
Where's his egg laying apparatus?
Okay. So actually, roosters don't lay eggs.
You said
That was like left side brush knee. Okay.
One of the biggest things about the mirrors is to be able to see you, no matter which way.
Yeah.
If
That.
we see what you're doing, then we can feel.
Yeah. That's part of it too, because when you're in a big room, everybody's searching for me or searching for the instructor. That's not a good thing, because then you start doing this. Yeah.
May I say for weapons class?
Are you ready for weapon?
I hope I am. That'd be okay.
You can, but we don't. You can see if. Well, mine is on a thing now, but the day we teach this is actually on Thursdays at 6:30. But I can get. We'll go through the form first. You watch it, and then maybe either Eddie or mine can take you through some of the opening basics, or I can actually do that. No, okay. So you can run through it. Actually, we have someone just starting it, so I'm going to work with him a little bit. Yeah. Okay, we'll bow in. Yeah. Okay, ready? Up. Salute. So typically, yeah. So you can run through. Eddie, you want to come up and go through it? And you find a sword that's. You can just find. You can use a wooden one, or you can use one of these. In wooden, yeah. And then you have these, like these. This. So it's up to you. Yeah. So some of the basic things says. So this is how you grasp it. Well, it's like holding a rifle on your left side.
I'm a lefty.
You're a lefty.
I'm learning it right here.
Yeah. Even though you're lefty, it doesn't matter, because I can only do it on the right side. No, it's okay. Let me shut this so I don't disturb them.